Hello and welcome to the Speciation revision video from scienceworksheets.co.uk. Please like, subscribe and comment to support the channel. Speciation is the formation of a new species from an existing species. It usually happens when populations become separated and evolve differently over time. Darwin and Wallace. Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace both developed the theory of evolution by natural selection. Wallace independently came up with the same idea after his travels to Indonesia. In 1858, they published their ideas together, and this led Darwin to publish his book on the origin of species in 1859. Impact on biology. This changed how scientists understand life on Earth. It showed species are not fixed and led to modern evolutionary biology. Wallace and speciation. Wallace collected evidence from around the world. He studied animal coloration, so warning colours, how species are distributed. He suggested that new species form when populations become separated. His work helped develop early ideas of speciation, but modern evidence has improved the theory. How speciation happens. A population has variation. The group becomes isolated, e.g. by a river, a mountain, or perhaps a distance. In different environments cause different selection pressures. Selection pressures are factors in the environment that affect an organism's chances of survival and reproduction. Natural selection leads to different adaptations of the organisms, and over time genetic differences increase. The groups can no longer interbreed and a new species is formed. Let's have a look at a flowchart. So we have our original population, and then isolation will occur, leading to two separate populations. There will be different environments for each population, and so there will be different adaptations for each population within that environment. The two populations cannot interbreed because they're isolated, and as a result, two species will then form. So if we look at our original population of birds, there is variation, there are slight differences. Then geographical isolation occurs, so the two populations can no longer interbreed. They are separated by the river. So we have population A and population B. Over time, different adaptations will occur within each population, and eventually new species will form. So you can see that population group A has formed a darker plumage, whereas the group B has formed a greener plumage, and they are now two separate species. Theory of speciation developing over time. Early ideas from Darwin and Wallace contributed to the theory of speciation. Darwin's work laid the foundations because the idea of natural selection by evolution will eventually lead to a new species being formed if a population is isolated. More evidence later came from the use of fossils and genetics, so DNA evidence. Theory of speciation developing over time. The modern theory is more detailed and supported. The theory of speciation has developed over time as new evidence has become available. Speciation is a result of evolution. Over long periods of time, small changes can lead to entirely new species. Thank you for watching. See our revision notes, the link is in the description.